I was praying for this day and it has come, and I am just trying to take a deep breath of air for the first time in almost a year and a half.
A Denver cardiologist, of course trained to help people, is now a convicted serial rapist. Stephen Matthews found guilty today on 35 of 38 counts for drugging and raping multiple women.
9 News Investigates' Jeremy Hohola has been following this trial. He joins us live from the courthouse. And Jeremy, you got the chance to speak to victims and jurors that sat as alternates.
Yeah, that's right, Kim. As the judge read out those 35 guilty convictions, Stephen Matthews had quite the emotional, visible reaction in court. One of his victims says he should spend the rest of his life in lockup.
We, the jury, find the defendant, Stephen Matthews, guilty of choose only one. It is sexual assault, incapable of appraising nature of conduct.
Today's verdict marks the end of a month-long, emotionally heavy trial here at this Denver courthouse. 11 women shared stories of Stephen Matthews drugging them. Most of them say he also sexually assaulted them.
It's extremely clear that this is somebody who should not be allowed to interact with the general public.
Audrey is one of the survivors. Their stories followed a pattern. Matthews would meet his marks on dating apps, give them drinks at his home, and then they would lose their memory.
So I don't think if he was ever allowed back out that this would be something that would stop. So a life sentence. And that's hard. I obviously never wish that on anyone, but he's made his choices and there are consequences for that.
He will repeat this. He will do it again. It is who he is to his core. He should never be allowed to do it again.
This woman, who is also a victim and doesn't want to be named, was also in court and watched as her perpetrator put his head on the desk as the 35 convictions came down. Did you look over at him and see his reaction at all?
Yes.
What did you think?
I don't care. You did this to all of us. You took away our memory. You took away the ability to live our life carefree. I was 22 when this happened to me. I'm 24. Spent almost 2 years dealing with the trauma and stress and anxiety. So I don't care.
It's been really heavy on us too, so I can't even imagine all the victims in this as well.
Alexa and Lauren sat on the jury for the whole month and served as alternates.
It was a good wake-up call, but it was really hard to see the victims and the pain that they were enduring, and the amount of victim blaming that was happening is a really good representation of how the world is right now.
Now, each of the 35 guilty convictions here carries multiple years, so it's likely that Stephen Matthews will spend the vast majority of his life in the Department of Corrections in Colorado. In the meantime, his sentencing is set for October. Live in downtown Denver, Jeremy Hohola, 9 News.
Jeremy, some brave women there. They had to not only report, which is hard enough, but then share that story again in front of a jury and relive it.
Very brave of them indeed to come to the public and share their stories. Yes, Kim, very brave.
All right. Thank you. Thanks, Jeremy Hohola reporting.